Hey there, have you ever experienced that moment in an anime where you're just left speechless? That's exactly how I felt the first time I saw Netero and Zeno make their epic entrance in Hunter x Hunter. If you're a fan of jaw-dropping moments, this scene will stick with you forever, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. But hold up, I'm not giving it all away just yet. I want you to understand why this isn't just about raw power, but about what this scene really means for the story. So stick around because this deep dive is going to hit hard. Alright, let me ask you this. Can you picture the sky tearing open and two legendary figures descending like they're coming from another world? That's exactly how Netero and Zeno enter, and when they do, it's not just a spectacle, it's a narrative turning point in the Chimera Ant arc. This isn't just about a flashy fight scene, it's about experience versus raw power. Now, imagine you're watching and you hear that countdown building up. You know what's coming, but you're still on the edge of your seat, heart racing. That's what makes this moment so genius. Each number on the screen feels like a punch to the gut, increasing the tension. It's like the anime is saying, or get ready, because what's coming next is going to change everything. And when it finally happens, boom, it hits you like a freight train. Then there's the contrast between the characters. On one side, you have Meruem, the young, powerful king who thinks he's invincible. On the other side, you have two seasoned veterans who've seen it all. This isn't just a battle of physical power, it's a fight between wisdom and brute force. And you know what? That's what makes this moment so powerful. Who will truly come out on top? Is it just about strength, or is there more to the story? Now let's talk about Netero. Have you noticed the calmness about him? The guy is standing there with a peaceful smile, like he's walking into a chess game. Not a battle that will decide the fate of the world. But that's the brilliance of his character. He doesn't need to rush. He doesn't need to shout or act aggressive. He knows exactly what he's doing, and that confidence speaks volumes. He's not worried about what's ahead because he's been through it all. And here's the thing, this isn't just a character trait, this is experience in action. Netero shows us that sometimes, calm confidence can be far more powerful than any fiery rage or impetuousness. The battle isn't just about who's stronger, it's about knowing how to outsmart your opponent, and that's where Netero shines. Then there's Zeno. When he unleashes his Nen Dragon, it's one of those moments that just blows your mind. We've seen him before, but this is the first time we get to witness the full extent of his power. And let me tell you, Zeno doesn't disappoint. His Nen isn't just a weapon, it's an absolute force of nature. The way he controls that dragon shows just how much raw power he can wield, but also how calculated he is in his actions. And here's the kicker. Zeno and Netero aren't just allies, they're the embodiment of the fact that experience and wisdom are often far more dangerous than just sheer strength. That's the beauty of this scene. It's not just two older characters showing up to flex their muscles, it's them showing that they've earned their place at the top. Now, let's talk about Meruem. He's the character that steals the show. Sure, he's powerful, but what makes him one of the best villains in anime is the complexity of his character. He isn't just a bad guy. Meruem is a creature who starts off believing that he is invincible, and watching him grow and change throughout the arc is part of what makes him so fascinating. And here's the big question. Who are the real monsters in this story? Is it the Chimera Ants, with their brutal and relentless nature? Or is it the characters who are willing to do whatever it takes, even sacrifice everything to stop them? The line between hero and villain blurs here, and that's what makes this story so thought-provoking. This scene isn't just a flashy fight, it marks the beginning of the end for the Chimera Ant saga. It's the moment where two worlds collide. The old and the new, wisdom versus brute power. It's the last stand for humanity, represented by Netero and Zeno. And while the battle that follows is intense, this moment is a reminder that experience is still a powerful force that can shift the tide. And that's what makes it so powerful. It's not just about defeating an enemy, it's about what that enemy represents. Meruem represents the ultimate challenge, but he also forces us to confront some hard truths about what it means to be human, and about the lengths people will go to protect the things they love. Now, if you're sitting there, your mind's still racing from everything we've just discussed, do me a favor, hit that like button to let me know you enjoyed this analysis. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our next deep dive, where we'll break down the psychology of Meruem and explore why he's considered one of the best villains in anime history. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this legendary entrance. What was your favorite part? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And hey, if you know anyone who's a huge Hunter x Hunter fan, share this video with them. Let's spread the love for this iconic moment. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed breaking down this legendary moment with me. Stay tuned, because there's so much more to come. Catch you in the next one, and don't forget, always be ready for the next epic moment in Hunter x Hunter.